How do you, some of those special days, how have you, how have you dealt with some of that?
I honor them. You know, the first year, I'm just about to wrap up the first year, and each of those special days, I've just honored them. I've planned for them. I've learned that if I don't plan for them, then my grief will decide how the day is going to go. So instead, I want to decide how the day is going to go, and still allow room for the grief. But I planned special things for them. So for our anniversary, you know, I spent time at the cemetery and sat, and one of my favorite things to do even now is just go talk to him at the cemetery. I know he's not there, I know he's in heaven, but it's comforting to me to go sit there and just talk to him. And once I was done there, I go to our favorite spot, which is Lifeguard Tower 52 in Newport Beach, and I'll sit there, and that's where I feel heaven, and that's where I feel his presence, and that's just where I feel hope. So it's finding those spaces where you can grieve and where you can grieve with hope. And each anniversary has been different. You know, his birthday, we had a big celebration, did a bonfire at the beach with friends and released balloons, and I wanted to involve the kids in that. And he had done a bonfire for his 30th birthday right before he passed away, so it was special to honor that. But I think honoring them, giving them the honor they deserve, those special dates, because they did mean so much when that person was alive.
Right.
And I think it probably looks different every year too. Like maybe year 2 won't look like year 1.
Right.
And then year 3 and year 4 and year 5 is going to look different too.
Yeah.
But I love what you said, Cheryl, about your friends, you know, and not your friends not knowing what to do with your grief. I think grief is so uncomfortable, and we often don't know what to do with our grief because it's this I want to get out of my body experience. Like you just want to escape the feelings, so you drink or you do the things that are self-harm. But I think as a friend, our friends often don't know what to do too. And it's been a beautiful thing to involve my friends in those anniversaries and in those special days. And I've learned a question that a friend can ask when someone's walking through something hard is the question, how can I serve you? And how that question is so powerful for the person that's hurting. And it opens the door for them to really be honest. Like, well, I could really use someone to watch my kids today. You know, I'm having a really hard day. And that question's powerful. And it's, I always tell my friends, like, how is it for you? Like, I can't imagine trying to care for you if you're walking through this, and it must be so hard to be a good friend to somebody that's hurting because it is so uncomfortable, and each person grieves so differently, and so each person's needs are so different.
There's no real formula.
There's
no real formula for the person experiencing it or for the one who's walking with you in it. Someday this is the right thing to say, and tomorrow that's the wrong thing to say, and next week that was great, I wish you'd say it again, but they don't know what to do. I think being a friend to someone in grief is the greatest thing you can do. Just be a friend to them and understand it's going to be messy. It's not going to be neat and perfect. It's going to be messy. And if you're willing to get in the middle of this mess with me, when we get out, we'll both clean each other up, and it'll be all right.
Well, and I think, you know, I think for everyone it's hard to know what to say, and so many dumb things are said. In good intentions, sweet spirit, but
dumb.
Just should not have said that.
I like to call them stupid. Stupid things.
But just to come, I remember Priscilla, well, who was talking about sometimes you just go over and sit. You know,
Don't say
just come
anything.
over, sit, do laundry. You know, you said that one of the last times.
Well, you know, what's interesting is I think that often both me being in the position of trying to serve someone who's grieving and been grieving and had other people trying to serve me, we try to find the right thing, the best thing. And I just think we need to take the pressure off and just do the thing. When Winter passed away, we were on the cusp of taking all of our kids to camp. And one of my friends, she had heard me talk before about how when we take the kids to camp, I always feel like I'm running behind schedule. I mean, this is just in a normal year, and I get to camp and see all the things that I was supposed to do as a good mom that I forgot to do. And one of those is taking the paint and putting on your car, like where you're headed, like, you know. And so she just showed up at my house. She said, are you home? I was like, yeah. And she came over with a bag of that paint. Just said, can we paint your car? had nothing to do
Yeah.
with grieving. It was just
Help.
that was the thing that she could do in that moment, you know?
Love in action.
Yeah. And so I think that sometimes we have to give ourselves permission to do whatever the thing is that you see that you can do.
Yeah.
So good.
And I love the question that you ask, because that's a much easier question to answer when you're grieving. How can I serve you? Than, you know, what can I do? Well, I don't really know, but if I think about it like that, how can you serve me? That's just a little more specific. Even though it's kind of the same, it just comes across a little bit more specific. But I think we just need to take the pressure off. Another thing someone did is it was, we were getting back to the house at 11 o'clock at night, and they just showed up with bags of cereal, boxes of cereal, because we know that y'all are hungry.
That's amazing.
And there are kids here, and we're just gonna make this easy. We brought cereal and milk.
Yeah.
We were hungry. You didn't think about that until you get back.
I love that. Yeah, I love that.
And yeah, because pizza places were closed. It was so late. It was just, so I think we just have to take the pressure off.
Hi everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe today and you'll never miss a new upload. Thanks for being a part of our Better Together community.